Siren Head. Siren Head is a tall, thin creature covered in dried, rust-colored flesh. It stands over 12 meters high and has two large sirens where its head should be. These sirens can play a wide range of sounds, including emergency alerts, radio broadcasts, music, and voices it has copied. It uses these sounds to trick or lure people, often pretending to be someone the victim knows. It usually appears in forests or rural areas, blending in with trees or telephone poles. Siren Head can stay completely still for long periods, then move suddenly and very quickly. It has no eyes, but it can still detect people nearby. Victims are often found with burst eardrums and bleeding from the eyes, suggesting it can attack using sound. Siren Head has been seen in different forms, sometimes with more sirens or even a street lamp for a head. Some believe it changes its appearance to match its surroundings or to fit into the time period. Its creator has said it is not a normal living thing, but a form of something much stranger. Siren Head is not part of any known species. It may be the last of its kind or something completely unique. Cartoon Cat. Cartoon Cat is a shape-shifting, extremely hostile entity that takes the form of a black, stretchy humanoid with a cartoonish feline face. It mimics the look of old rubber hose animation, wide eyes, exaggerated limbs, oversized gloves. But behind the smiling face is something ancient, rotten, and dangerous. Its form changes frequently. Some sightings show it towering over buildings, while others place it just above human height. Its features also shift. Sometimes it wears boots and gloves, sometimes not. Its eyes, teeth, and even body shape vary between encounters. It's described as a blob-like creature with full control over its appearance, able to stretch, distort, or compress itself at will. Cartoon Cat is considered one of the most dangerous beings in the mythos. Other entities avoid its lair, and it has been described as having unchecked limitations, meaning it may not be bound by the same rules as others. It usually appears in abandoned locations, most notably a deserted mall. It doesn't just wander into our world. It manifests through old media, using outdated cartoons as a disguise. As long as people keep watching and believing, it has a way in. It doesn't hunt for food. It exists to cause pain, chaos, and destruction. Longhorse. Longhorse is a mysterious skeletal entity with the head of a horse and a seemingly infinite neck made of vertebrae. It doesn't walk, it glides, curving through space in impossible ways, often appearing around corners or slipping into people's dreams. Despite its eerie appearance, Longhorse is considered a benevolent force, often showing up to warn people of incoming danger. Its presence is not a threat in itself. If someone sees its neck or hears the cracking of its joints, it means something bad is about to happen. But not because of Longhorse. Instead, it appears to alert people before disasters occur. Ancient drawings suggest it's been watching over humanity for centuries. Longhorse can teleport, move between dimensions, and alter reality in subtle ways. It exists partially outside our world, possibly spanning multiple universes, with only its head and neck visible to humans. Its true body, if it has one, cannot be comprehended. It's said to have a curious, gentle nature, and while it usually keeps its distance, it's known to accept offerings like apples, which wither as a sign of acknowledgement. Although its arrival signals misfortune, Longhorse means no harm, only to warn, protect, and guide from the shadows. Bridgeworm. Bridgeworm is a worm-like predator that typically nests beneath bridges and overpasses. It hunts at night, using the cover of darkness and abandoned infrastructure to stay hidden. Despite its size, it moves quickly and has been reported to travel long distances undetected, possibly using smaller bridges and tunnels as cover. Its most notable feature is a false face, an unsettling flap of flesh that displays a neutral expression with dark eye slits and a small mouth. This face serves as a primitive mimicry tactic, meant to appear harmless or even human from a distance. But once prey is close enough, the flap peels back to reveal the creature's real face. A wide mouth filled with 36 human-like teeth and wildly misaligned, bouncing eyes. The skin on its true face shares similarities with human tissue, making it even more disturbing upon close inspection. The creature has two sets of long, bone-like arms, front and back, allowing for both agility and capture. In some cases, it's believed that fully matured bridgeworms become the much larger and more featureless highway worms. It has never been successfully killed, and when threatened, it reacts violently. Even its mimicry, though flawed, is enough to fool the unwary. Big Charlie. Big Charlie is a large, mammal-like creature that escaped from a meat processing plant under unknown circumstances. It resembles a malformed mix of livestock, bearing traits from cattle and horses, with a thick mane along its back, milky eyes, and a strange beak-like mouth. Despite its size and unsettling appearance, it's not considered aggressive toward humans. The most unusual trait of Big Charlie is its method of reproduction. Chunks of meat occasionally fall from the underside of its body. These pieces develop into small, independent creatures known as Lil Nuggets. Once separated, these offspring are left to survive on their own, often appearing in large numbers across the region. It's unclear whether Big Charlie is aware of them at all, as it shows no effort to raise or protect them. Big Charlie is often seen wandering near herds of ordinary livestock, blending in despite its strange form. It's speculated that it was either bred or engineered by the facility to rapidly produce meat, with its constant shedding of living meat chunks being part of an unnatural design. While not powerful compared to other entities, its existence raises questions about what else might have escaped and what purpose it was truly meant to serve. Chicken Ghost. Chicken Ghost is a tall, bird-like humanoid believed to be a minor deity connected to poultry, often called the god of chickens. This entity has been sighted in rural areas and farms, where his presence triggers strange behavior among local flocks. Hens and roosters have been reported to crow together in unison when he appears, forming what sounds like a worship chorus. Despite his unsettling appearance, featuring pale skin, sharp beak, red chicken-like limbs, and a floating orb in his chest, he rarely shows aggression unless provoked. He is said to be chaotically good, protective of chickens, and only hostile toward those who consume or harm poultry. People have reported waking up with wounds resembling chicken pecks and finding eggs in unnatural states, suggesting his presence even without direct sightings. Some accounts describe his ability to inflict damage remotely, often while victims are asleep. The origins of Chicken Ghost are unclear. One theory links him to the rise of industrial poultry farming, framing him as a supernatural response to widespread chicken consumption. Others suggest he may be the result of failed human experiments. Whatever his origin, he is seen as a symbol of vengeance or justice for birds, watching silently from the shadows of coops and hatcheries. The Angel. The Angel is a skeletal, human-like entity that appears in various cryptic images, often standing silently in doorways. Its body is a warped structure of bone and flesh, with a large, distorted skull and hollow facial features. One of its most distinct traits is the set of branching, tendril-like structures extending from its torso. These formations resemble wings, which may be why it is referred to as the Angel, though their actual purpose is unknown. Its overall size and shape vary between sightings, with its wings and torso shifting dramatically in each image. Little is known about its behavior, but it seems to follow or repeatedly visit a specific individual, as implied by captions like, "When the angel came back," and "The angel gave me a sign." Whether these visits are warnings or something more benevolent is unclear. Some speculate it is a guardian figure, while others argue it is simply another monster, misidentified due to its eerie, otherworldly form. Its design has drawn comparisons to biblical depictions of angels, creatures of unusual and unsettling shapes. But in this mythos, the angel's origins remain ambiguous, leaving only theories to explain its purpose. Whether divine or monstrous, it seems to act with intent, always arriving at the right moment. Mr. Bag. Mr. Bag is a towering, disturbing figure, cloaked in what appears to be a black, soaked trash bag. His pale, human-like face is the only visible part of his body, expressionless, relaxed, and unnervingly lifeless. Standing over 20 feet tall in later sightings, Mr. Bag grows larger with each appearance. What lies beneath the bag is even more unsettling, a shrunken corpse seemingly wrapped inside, suggesting that Mr. Bag may be wearing the remains of a former victim. He seems to have a strange emotional connection to children, particularly one girl shown in multiple crayon drawings. These early depictions suggest a past bond, possibly when he was treated as an imaginary friend. But over time, the relationship sours. In recent images, Mr. Bag is no longer a passive presence. He is stalking, following, always close. His method of killing involves suffocation and incorporation, adding new victims to the mass that forms his growing body. Theories about his origin vary. Some believe he's a supernatural entity born from childhood trauma. Others see him as another monster from the void. Whatever the case, Mr. Bag is defined by loss, loneliness, and quiet malice, waiting for the moment his affection turns fatal.